subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Seanzviewent Entertainment.
Your reigning place, your undisputed home for WWE. You're going to get it right here and in real time. All the highlights, all the news, the rumors, the predictions, the reviews, the hearsay, whatever it may be. If it's WWE, you're going to find it right here on this very channel as we dig deep and we go diving for the rumors, the news, the headlines, the speculation. And again, guys, remember, if you want me to remain on the site, I can't do this alone. I can't do this by myself. We need the help and the support of you. Become a channel member, like and comment and interact today. And remember to tell your family, your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts. Tell everyone you know about the brash and the brazen because, well, I said so. And remember, if it's not brash, it's absolute trash. Now it's morning. It's a.m. It's time to wake up. It's time to get that coffee. It's time to get the cereal. It's time to get out the crumpets. It's time to get out the sandwiches, the eggs, the bacon, the sausages, the waffles. It's time to get it all out. Whether you're going to IHOP, whether you're going to Denny's, whether you're going to McDonald's, whether you're going to Burger King, or whether you're sitting home and having a nice home-cooked oatmeal. Maybe you're going to have some orange juice, maybe some OJ on the side, maybe some Dunkin' Donuts, maybe some, who knows what you're going to have, right? Maybe some Krispy Kreme. I mean, Seanzviewent is the supreme, undisputed place because we are chock full. We are fully loaded with the hottest, the greatest, the newest, and the most definitive. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of rumors and speculation this morning. And, you know, the topic of discussion over the last several weeks and the big talk, so to speak, when we heard that Raw was moving to Netflix, at first there was like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be catapult Monday Night Raw. The ratings are going to skyrocket. And yes, for that first Raw on Netflix, the ratings did go up. They did climax. And we thought that the WWE was going to be able to hold with that. And now, mind you, there is no NFL Monday Night Football right now. So right now, the WWE has no competition right now, correct? The WWE has no competition. And according to, some metrics online, apparently more people are subscribed to Netflix than the USA Network because, believe me, there was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of harm by Raw moving away from USA Network and going to Netflix because at first you still had the traditionalists who still had cable. And obviously there's still millions of people that have cable that haven't cut the cord yet, and that's fine. But these people that don't want to cut the cord and still have basic television, they don't want to be paying more money for Netflix, more money for Peacock, more money for this, more money for that, because you're already paying for Peacock for pay-per-views, for the PLEs, whatever they want to call them, whatever you think you want to, go by. So Raw moves to Netflix, and yeah, the first couple of weeks, oh yeah, it was great, it was awesome, it was spectacular. There wasn't much glitches. There wasn't much audio issues. The screen wasn't going black. It wasn't, in a different audio. It wasn't in a different content. Things were looking great for those first couple of weeks of Raw on Netflix. But slowly, as the third and the fourth and the fifth week went on, well, the ratings plummeted each and every week. And then there was calls. There was literally calls for Raw to move back to the USA Network because then you had audio issues, then you had visual issues, then you had picture issues, then you were getting it. It was gritty and grainy, and the show was glitching everywhere, and it ended up being a big mess. It ended up being a damn circus. So people are like, all right, so now we're paying for Raw. You're not even getting a full 3 hours. The show actually is plagued by a lot of issues, and the price went up. It's a price hike on Netflix when WWE Raw could have just stayed on the USA Network for all intents and purposes. The WWE Monday Night Raw should have stayed where it was. As they say, if something is not broken, don't fix it. Don't manipulate it. Don't mess with it. But it would appear as if the WWE has made a massive blunder, a big mistake, because Netflix has really changed the game. Sean, they got a 10-year deal. They got billions of dollars. Yeah, but if the investment isn't worth it, if they're not getting back the investment, if they're not making money on this, because I think Raw's down to, 3 million from the 5 million. They've dropped 2 million, 3 million people already. I mean, it's astronomical numbers in a bad sense, in a bad way, viewers, okay? So for Monday Night Raw to move off the USA Network, and yes, I understand the ratings weren't that great on USA either, But Monday Night Raw right now, there is no. It shouldn't be like this, guys. Let's be honest. We can use 100 different ways and 100 different reasons, but Monday Night Raw shouldn't be like this right now. And if they're on Netflix and we're expected to pay even more money on top of regular cable, if you already had regular cable, and then you're going to buy Peacock, and then you're going to buy this app, and you're going to buy that app, especially when it's not working up to snuff, especially when WWE Raw isn't what and where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain, urgency. There's a certain pedestal that you hold Monday Night Raw to, because especially when Netflix said that they're going to be able to handle Monday Night Raw, they're going to make sure that Monday Night Raw looks great. And then Triple H said, well, if we're getting glitches and the audio's screwed up and the bandwidth's too much because there's so many people watching Raw, well, that's a problem I don't mind having. Well, the problem is that there aren't so many people watching Monday Night Raw. And then when it's plagued by problems and issues, and then when you have people actually putting up petitions calling for the cancellation of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. But let's get this straight here. Could the WWE pull out? That's what she said. Could the WWE go into a different direction? Could the WWE say, well, this isn't worth it? The audio's bad. The fans are complaining. There's petitions being made for Raw to move back to USA Network. And for those people that say that, I can't disagree with them. But at the same time, the WWE, it's all about that bottom dollar. It's all about the money. And money talks, and that is why WWE went to Netflix, because Netflix gave them a better rate, a better price. But was it worth the investment and all the complaints and all the people that are against this? Because the price went up, the picture, the audio, the glitches, the commercials, more commercials than ever if you're not paying for the ad-free Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I don't know, guys. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Was it worth the risk? Was it worth the chance? Moving off of something that was definitive, because on USA, Raw on USA, they didn't have glitches. They didn't have audio issues. It didn't keep going off. The live feed was fine. There wasn't no bandwidth issues. It was good. It was stellar, right? The original home of Monday Night Raw. And then, as many say, the bottom fell out once they transferred over to Netflix. Hell, even when it was on Spike TV, when Monday Night Raw moved to Spike TV, even that was good. Even remember the new TNN? Remember TNN? Raw was on TNN. No problems, no issues, no audio, no picture, no visuals. It was all good. It was smooth sailing. And now you're starting to see videos. You're starting to see rants. You're starting to see in blogs and vlogs. You're starting to see Twitter frustration X, or Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure the WWE didn't think it was going to come to this, and I'm sure Netflix has to see the issues. They must be seeing the issues that are at hand right in front of their very eyes, and if they don't, they may be blind, or they may be living under a rock if Netflix doesn't realize that they need to fix an issue. Because you see, while USA and Raw wasn't broken, Netflix and Monday Night Raw is definitely broken. And you might well say, well, Sean, you got to give it a chance. It's only been about a month and a half per se. They gotta be able to work out this and that. But yeah, the first Raw was fine. First Raw was good. They were able to handle, what was it, almost 5 million people watched the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Listen, you can say what you want to say. You can be on the war of Netflix versus USA. But ladies and gentlemen, some people would say they wouldn't have it any other way but to stick to the undisputed home, the place where it all worked. The USA Network. And, there's going to be some fans that didn't get the memo about Raw moving to Netflix. You see, because they're used to being on USA. I'll be honest, even when I watch Raw on Monday nights, I still go to the USA Network, and I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. Where's Raw? And then I'm like, oh, shit, that's right. It's on Netflix. So, there's still some confusion. It's my opinion, guys, I don't know. If there wasn't a price hike, the price didn't go up, if the visuals and the audio was good, and you knew that it went off without hitch. Everything was good. Then I wouldn't have I don't think we'd be seeing the complaints online and the moaning and the pissing about this, because if Raw on Netflix looked good, well, then there would be no issues. But obviously, there is issues here, and the issues need to be brought up. And that is exactly what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The issues are being addressed, but they're not being worked out. You know what I'm saying? So, the future of Monday Night Raw. Can we handle 10 more years of this? Well, the WWE goes for the bottom dollar. Some would say this is Triple H's fault. Some would say it's Nick Khan's fault. Whosever fault it is, it lies in the hands of the viewers and the fans that watch and aren't getting back what they thought they were going to get. And again, people said that this was going to be a disaster. And so far, over the last several weeks, it has been just that, a damned disaster. Subscribe, click the bell, more to come from the Brash the Brazen. We fill you in on the latest, the hottest, the newest WWE developments, WWE news, WWE headlines. You have come to the right place. Seanzviewent Entertainment will always give you the way it was meant to be and the way it will always be, because here on this show, Seanzviewent Entertainment makes you know that this is the legitimacy and credibility in WWE all under one roof right here on this very app. Subscribe, stay tuned, and be okay. Later.